I'm joined by another family member now, the brother of Or Levy. Michael Levy, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to begin by talking about the decision that your family made, along with the other family members, to release this video. It is incredibly difficult to watch, but it is important to watch. So what made you come to this decision?
Like John and Rachel said earlier, we all feel that the world has to get a wake-up call, and get a wake-up call that shows that there are still 120 hostages in Gaza. They're still alive. Some of them are still alive. A lot of them are actually still alive, and they need to be back as soon as possible. We believe that the world is starting to forget, and although it was difficult to expose this and expose the horror and expose those intimate moments of our loved ones that are so difficult for us to watch, it's important that the world will understand what kind of monsters we're dealing with and what kind of horror they've been through on October 7th and are still experiencing almost 9 months in.
And in the past 24 hours since this video has been released, what has been that reaction from the world, from the public? What have you been hearing?
We actually feel that this wake-up call did something. We see that people are horrified by what they saw. It was not easy to watch and to see the terrorists celebrate death and misery that they caused innocent civilians that just wanted to celebrate peace and love. And we hope it will make a difference.
You might be hearing a difference from the public, but what about the government? What's their reaction been, and what have you been hearing from the government when it comes to any sort of a hostage release deal to get your brother Or home?
What we hear is what Prime Minister Netanyahu said yesterday. They want to push to a deal that will get everyone out, and this is what we support. We support the Netanyahu deal that was outlined by President Biden, and this is the goal, and this is what we support.
Michael, it's hard to watch those videos of your brother Or, but it's great to look at the pictures of him from when he was here in Israel, smiling. Tell us a little bit about your brother Or, who he is as a person.
As the pictures showed, he's a happy person, always smiling. One of those geniuses that taught himself everything, almost annoyingly genius. For me, as the oldest brother, it was always difficult to see how easily things came to him when I had to fight for things, but I'm so proud of him. He taught himself to program and became one of the best computer engineers you can find. He's a family man. He loved Einav, and Almog was his whole life. And I know he misses them every day and is praying for his release just so to be able to hug Almog, who is turning 3 today, and celebrated his birthday without his parents.
A very happy birthday, first of all, to Almog, 3 years old. It's amazing that he has you to be here and speaking for him also. When his dad does return, what's the first thing that you want to say to Or?
I'll probably won't be able to speak, so I guess I'll just hug him and probably cry for the first time since October 7th. I'm waiting for this moment. I imagine it 50 times a day, and I know it will happen. hopefully soon.
And Michael, we keep hearing from some of the hostages who have been released, even some of the hostages who were recently rescued. They are seeing what's happening in the streets of Israel. They're seeing what people like you and other family members from the Hostages and Missing Families Forum, what the ripple effect they're having through Israeli society is. So the fact that your brother might be seeing this, might be watching this, how does that make you feel, and what's a message that you would want to share with Or?
One of the things that I think about every time I go on an interview is the fact that he might see it. And I want him to know that I'll and will do everything to bring you back. And I want you to stay strong and just hang in there. We'll keep Almog loved in the meantime until you are back, and you will come back, I promise.
Him and all of the 120 hostages. Michael Levy, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us and share your brother Or's story and give a voice for the other 120 hostages as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.